really proud of our team's effort tonight. I think we all got what you would expect from a rivalry game, two teams that fought and played extremely hard. A lot of big plays down the stretch by both teams. And, you know, I've been saying for weeks, I believe when this team, you know, gets everybody doing what they're capable of doing, that, you know, we've got a chance to be a good basketball team and find a way to win some games. We're going to take some bumps because we're young, but at the same time, you know, I think we showed tonight that we've got some fight in us, and when everybody contributes like they're capable of, then, you know, we can be a good team. I mean, you go down the line and think about just big plays in the last 10 minutes alone, whether it's Anthony Gill with the big three, posting the league, big free throws by both these guys. Eric Smith hit a huge shot. Let's not forget that Eric Smith played a phenomenal game. It was a huge key to this win. Hit a really big basket late, took care of the ball, defended. I thought Lakeem Jackson gave us what he gave us. Brian Richardson was outstanding. You know, and even for the guys that didn't play a lot of minutes, you know, Damian Leonard was really good when he was in there. We just made a decision to go with a guy that's got a little bit more experience and maybe had the hot hand after Brian hit a couple shots early. But Damian's going to be a big part of this team and did a solid job tonight. So, you know, we're really proud of our guys' effort tonight and the way that we fought and that it was a total, you know, collective team effort. And obviously, it's nice to get a win. We needed one. It's nice to get one on the road and get it against the state rival.
Coach, I would assume that everything about this is good. You kind of come from behind in this game on the road, not necessarily pretty, but gritty. I mean, got to be a lot of good things you can take out of this heading back to Columbia.
Yeah, there's a lot of positives, and you know, I think we're going to have to win that way. I don't know that we're going to be super pretty all year long. I think we'll get a little prettier, but you know, we need to fight and scrap and claw to win. And we told our guys at halftime we thought we were playing well defensively and offensively. You know, we gave them 4 threes on offensive rebounds. One thing we weren't doing was rebounding the basketball, and they hit 4 threes off of offensive rebounds and kickouts, or you know, after they got to reset it. And so, you know, we felt other than that we were playing well. Just encourage our guys to keep fighting and do it for 40 minutes, and they did that.
Well, when you're on the line with 6 points over the 1 point lead, were you thinking of your last 2 free throw attempts, and if not, what were you thinking?
Oh, not at all. When I came up to the line, I was just thinking I'm gonna make these shots. Just kept on my routine, and I know what's going on.
Garrett, when you saw Anthony go to shoot that three, obviously he was open. Were you kind of one of those no, and yes things? I mean, obviously.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anthony Gill is a tremendous player. That's what he's here to do. You know, if you notice, we called his number quite a bit down the stretch, and you know, absolutely not.
Did you like the assertiveness that he seemed to show more so than the other?
Yes, you know, I mean, as we talked to all our guys this week, you know, leading into this game about, you know, what you need to do to play better, to help our team be its best. You know, Anthony's wasn't anything basketball. It was be assertive. You're a really good player. You're a matchup problem. You're a terrific athlete, and he's got tremendous heart and character. And he definitely did that tonight, especially when it counted most.
Darren, for the final play there, did you want the ball to go to Malik? Because you knew they were probably going to foul it, or was it just get the ball in and let's see how it goes?
I mean, honestly, you know, we put our best free throw shooters in there, and I trust all those guys that we had in late to shoot. Cook seems to find a way to get the ball there at the end. Cookie wants that, which is good. That's what you want from a fifth-year senior. But you know, I feel good about any of our guys going to the line like they did late.
Were you coaching a little bit more on the bench this game than usual?
As opposed to.
You just seemed a little bit more animated on the bench than you have.
Yeah, I mean, we were into it. You know, it's an important game, and you know, I told our guys we're going to go out and fight for 40 minutes, and we tell them all the time. You know, we win and we lose together, and I'm a part of that. We don't blame players. You know, if we don't play well, then coaches didn't do a good enough job, and you know, we're a part of it. So if they were going to fight, you know, I was going to fight too, and that's probably what I'm most proud of. I mean, our team tonight looked like we want South Carolina basketball to look, win or lose, and that was a real positive step for us.
Bruce, the drive and kick to Eric, can you kind of just walk us through what you saw there, how that all unfolded from your perspective?
Coach called the screen for me. AG came over the screen, and I got through. I split it, and I saw Eric wide open in the wing, and I kicked it to him. He made a great shot.
Did you kind of see him look like he was initially going to shoot a three and then fumbled and actually got himself closer to the basket in doing so? Did you kind of, oh, geez.
No, I saw him. I made a bad pass, but he catched it and made a great pump fake and made a great pull-up shot.
Bruce, you think you're going to get calls from other Gamecock teams because you're 3-0 against Clemson? Right?
I'm just happy to know just to be on the team, whether it's football and basketball, just to help the team win.
Malik, how did you guys, this hasn't been the easiest first month of the season for you guys. How did you guys, I don't know, put aside a lot of that stuff to get to this point right now where you're still fighting, you're fighting in a big rivalry game and come up big in a big moment like this?
Right, we have been through a lot, and I think we learned from a lot of our mistakes that we made in the past and in other games. And we just came and put that into today, and that's all we've really been focused on since we started, is focused on this play and the day and the next play. So I think we came out and did that tonight.
Darren, was there a concerted effort, maybe this week in practice, to get the ball inside, and we only attempted 15 free throws? And then, second part of this question, it seemed like you got the ball inside in the first half, but you didn't get any fouls. You shoot no free throws, you shoot 17 in the second half. Just kind of discuss those two things.
That kind of goes along with, what we talked about at halftime. We felt like we were doing what we wanted to do offensively. We weren't getting to the foul line. We just told our guys to stay aggressive, that, we'll get those calls, and that when we did get it in the post, make sure that you take it to the basket, don't fade and avoid contact. And that was definitely a focus coming in, that we need to play inside out. I thought we took much better threes tonight, and obviously, shot a much better percentage than we've been shooting. We're one from going down away from being in the 40s, and so there's no question that was a focus for us coming into this game, playing inside out and getting the ball inside. And I think as we move forward, especially with Malik, being able to post, whether he's at the 3 or the 4, and Anthony and DeMontre and even RJ. I mean, RJ played on 1 foot today. Any minutes he gave us was tremendous hard. I think that we can start to establish that a little bit, which is going to help our